Good day, everyone. We are grade 12 ABM students from Divine Grace School and are given the task of documenting social stratification and social inequalities. I am Jonas Lago and I am here to report what you need to know. Now, this is something that some of us ponder about. It is about the effects of social stratification in society. Have you ever wondered or have been curious as to what are those effects and how it affects the people in a society? First, for those who do not know yet, social stratification is a categorization of people into classes that are called upper class, middle class, and lower class. It could also be defined as a hierarchy of people's status. This would also show that people's lives are ranked, wherein those rankings are based on the people's socioeconomic status and factors such as wealth, income, prestige, power, and race. That's why we are going to talk about its effects in our society, to further understand its relation or connection with how we are living in the present. Finding the effects of social stratification leads us to two different sides. Those are the positive and negative. In other words, such effects may be beneficial to others while putting others at a disadvantage that creates inequality or feeling of unfairness between the people in a society. The effect of social stratification that can clearly be observed and noticed is that there are different classes that people are classified by. The first one is the upper class. The people in this class are the ones who have high personal income, wealth, and power. They are also persons that have been rich for a very long time, and their assets are inherited within their family, generation by generation. The second is the middle class. They are people that have moderate income. They are the ones who have experience, education, and have a job that can support their living, like being a businessman, teacher, and many more jobs that can help them acquire basic needs. Lastly, the lower class are the people who earn really low amounts of money or lower income, to the point that they may not even be able to save up at all due to financial problems and personal matters. The people in this class experience poverty. They cannot finish their studies or have an education and suffer being unable to acquire basic needs. Unemployed people are also one of the lower class. In short, social stratification affects society by creating a distance between people, causing them to have a feeling of superiority and inferiority with each other, creating a social ladder that each person has to climb and make their own way to live the class they're currently in, specifically the ones that are in the lower class. It also starts the inequality between people that are ones who are privileged and the ones who suffer criticisms and judgments, basically the ones who live through pain. To get a more clear understanding of social stratifications in each class, we have invited people to be interviewed. They are going to answer questions asked by Ms. Christine Lumabao and Ms. Jill Nombrado. Through this interview, we will find answers to the questions, and those are: 1. How does social stratification help the individual to adapt to changes in society, political, and culture? 2. What kind of movement did the government address this social inequality happening in the society?
Hi, I'm Joelina Rada, your awesome interviewer today, and I would like to talk about how does the social stratification help an individual to adapt changes in social, political, and cultural. Social stratification provides motivation for different positions, particularly those which carry higher statuses and rewards. By distributing resources unequally, socially motivates people to work harder and better in order to achieve a higher status. Social stratification fosters competitiveness and dedication. Social stratification motivates members of society to strive for a leading spot. Average people do not want to be at the bottom, although some may choose to be there. Individuals were therefore required to live up to the society norms as a result of social stratification. Those who best met this expectation by competition and hard labor are lavishingly rewarded to their efforts. It has been demonstrated that high-ranking occupations are less pleasurable, more vital, and have a scarcity of employees. Those who make sacrifices get heavy position, for example, because they require extensive training, are rewarded with money, status, authority, and comfort, and so on. Based on the information that we get from you, your name is Burhel Iyag. Your job is assisting business or also called Smart Padala, and it's been 1 year since you had this job. Our question is, as a part of social stratification, how do social stratifications help you the way you live every single day, the way you think towards something like social, political, and cultural matter? Do you think this can help you to adapt changes? Why or why not?
Okay lang sa akin kung i-rank nila ako ng mahirap. Importante, nagsusumikap ako para umangat sa buhay ko na makamit ko lahat ng gusto ko na makamit sa buhay ko. Ayon sa akin ngayon na papansin, karamihan ay may political dynasty. Sila mismo ang nagkakandidato para hindi na mapunta sa iba yung mga katungkulan.
Thank you, Miss Burhel Ayog, for sharing your insight with us. Have a great day ahead.
Good day, I'm Christine May Lumabag. Today we'll talk about the actions done by the Philippine government to address the social inequalities in our country. Social inequality arises from a society structured by class, race, and gender hierarchies that unequally divide resources and privileges. It can take many forms, including inequalities in income and wealth, unequal access to education and cultural resources, and disparities in police and judicial treatment, to name a few. Social stratification and social inequality go hand in hand. Mrs. Ronaldin Lumabaw, an accounting assistant at SM Fairview, is here with us today to share her insights regarding this topic. Good day, Mrs. Ronaldin. Thank you for accepting our invitation. May I ask you some few questions? Are you aware of the social inequalities happening in our country? What actions are done by the Philippine government to address these social inequalities in our country? Do you think these actions are effective or not?
Yes, I'm aware. Sa trabaho pa lang may inequality na. Madalas, mas tinatanggap ng malalaking companies nowadays ay yung applicants who graduated from UP. At marami pang inequalities ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. The Philippine government implements some laws to address yung social inequalities dito sa bansa natin. Halimbawa, yung Magna Carta for Women, may mga programs rin na isinasagawa yung government, for example, yung 4Ps at mga scholarships na nakakatulong to reduce yung inequalities in opportunities sa education. For me, yes, these actions are effective kasi kahit papaano nababawasan yung social inequalities sa bansa natin.
Thank you for being here with us and for sharing your insights with us, Mrs. Ronaldin. May you have a great day ahead.